What if I told you there is a place in Nigeria where the air feels different, where the weather is cooler, where rolling hills stretch as far as your eyes can see, and where nature, history, and peace come together in a way you probably didn't expect? A place that doesn't feel like the Nigeria you think you know. A place that quietly exists, almost hidden in plain sight. This is Jos. But here's the shocking part. Most Nigerians have never truly experienced it. Not really. Because when people think about tourism in Nigeria, their minds go to Lagos, Abuja, maybe Calabar. But Jos? Jos is often overlooked, and that might just be one of the biggest travel mistakes you can make. In this video, we're going deep, really deep, into one of Nigeria's most beautiful and misunderstood destinations. From breathtaking waterfalls to ancient rock formations to wildlife parks, culture, and hidden gems, you're about to see a side of Nigeria you didn't even know existed. And trust me, somewhere in this video, something is going to shift. At some point, you're going to pause, look at your screen, and start asking yourself one simple question. Why haven't I been here yet? But before we dive in, if you love discovering the real Nigeria, the hidden gems, the places nobody talks about, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because on this channel, we don't just travel, we explore, we uncover, we experience Nigeria in ways most people never do. Let's go. Jos is the capital of Plateau State, located right in the central region of Nigeria. But here's the thing. Jos is not just another Nigerian city. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. And once you get here, you realize very quickly this place is different. Because Jos sits on a plateau over 1,200 meters above sea level. Now that might not sound like much at first, but that single detail changes everything. It changes the air you breathe. It changes the temperature. It changes the entire experience of being here. Because what that means is you're not just visiting another Nigerian city, you're stepping into a completely different climate. Here, the weather is cooler, the breeze is softer, the atmosphere feels calmer, almost slower, more intentional. And for many first-time visitors, that's the first surprise. You step out, and instead of the usual heat you expect in Nigeria, you feel relief. And that's exactly why Jos earned its nickname, the home of peace and tourism. But that raises an important question. Is it still? Is Jos still the peaceful destination it was once known for? We'll get to that. But first, to truly understand Jos, you have to understand where it came from. Jos didn't just become what it is today overnight. Its story goes back decades, into the colonial era, back when British explorers arrived in this region and made a discovery that would change everything: tin. Large deposits of tin were found in Jos, and almost overnight, this quiet highland area transformed into one of the most important mining hubs in Nigeria. Workers came in, infrastructure developed, the city began to grow. But here's where things get interesting, because the mining didn't just shape the economy, it reshaped the land itself. What you're seeing today, those scattered lakes, ponds, and water bodies across Jos, they're not entirely natural. Many of them were created as a result of mining activities that took place decades ago. Excavations, digging, altering the earth, and over time, those mining sites filled with water. Today, they've become something else entirely. Beautiful, calm, almost poetic. It's one of those rare situations where human activity unintentionally created something visually stunning. And that contrast between history and beauty is part of what makes Jos so unique. Now, if there is one place that truly captures the natural beauty of Jos, it is Asap Falls. The moment you arrive here, you hear it before you even see it. The sound of rushing water echoing through the rocks and trees. And then, suddenly, it appears. Water cascading down rocky formations, surrounded by lush greenery, flowing with a kind of power that feels both peaceful and intense at the same time. There's something about waterfalls that just resets you. And Asap Falls does exactly that. The air feels cooler here, fresher, alive. You stand there, watching the water fall endlessly, and for a moment, everything else fades away. But here's something most people don't know about this place. Your experience here depends heavily on when you visit. During the dry season, the waterfall is calmer, gentler, almost serene. But during the rainy season, it transforms. It becomes louder, stronger, more dramatic, a roaring cascade of water that commands your attention. Two completely different experiences in the same location. And that's what makes it worth visiting more than once. Now, imagine this. Rocks, massive rocks, perfectly balanced, almost defying gravity. That's what you get at the Riam rock formations. At first glance, it almost looks unreal, like something designed intentionally, like a movie set. But it's not. These formations are completely natural, and they've been spanning here for centuries. And the craziest part? No one knows exactly how they formed like this. There are theories, of course, geological explanations about erosion and pressure over time, but among locals, there are deeper interpretations. Some believe these rocks carry spiritual significance, that they represent something beyond just nature. And whether you believe that or not, standing in front of them, you can't deny it feels different. There's a presence, a stillness, something almost mysterious, and it leaves you wondering, how many other places like this exist that we simply don't know about? Right in the heart of Jos, there's something unexpected, something you wouldn't necessarily expect to find in the middle of a city, the Jos Wildlife Park. And this is where things slow down again, because this park isn't just about animals. Yes, you'll find lions, monkeys, birds, but what makes this place special is the atmosphere. It's quiet, not just quiet in sound, but quiet in feeling. You walk through, and it feels like you've stepped away from the noise of everyday life. It's peaceful, grounding, almost therapeutic. And in a world that's constantly moving fast, places like this matter more than we realize. But Jos is not just about landscapes. It's not just about nature. It's about people. Because the place is nothing without the people who live in it. Jos is home to a diverse mix of ethnic groups, cultures, and traditions. And that diversity shows up in everyday life, in the way people speak, in how they interact, in the food. And if you really want to understand the place, you have to taste it. Because food tells stories. It carries history, identity, connection. From local dishes to street food to small roadside spots you might easily overlook, Jos offers flavors that stay with you. Not just because they taste good, but because they feel authentic, real, unfiltered. But here's where things get even more interesting, because beyond the popular locations, beyond the places you see online, Jos has layers, hidden gems, places you won't find on travel guides. Quiet hills, secret viewpoints, unmarked locations where you can stand, look out into the distance, and feel like you've discovered something personal. And honestly, these hidden places might just be the best part of Jos, because they give you something rare, a sense of discovery, a feeling that you found something that not everyone has seen. Now, we have to talk about something important, something real, safety, because it's a question that comes up anytime Jos is mentioned, and it's important to address it honestly. Yes, Jos has had its challenges in the past, periods of conflict, moments that affected its image. But like many places, things evolve, they change, they improve. And the reality today is more balanced than many people think. Like any destination, awareness matters, planning matters, understanding where to go and when matters. But that doesn't take away from what Jos is, a place of beauty, a place of culture, a place worth experiencing. So, is Jos worth visiting? Absolutely. Not just because it's beautiful, but because it's different. It offers something you won't find in many other parts of Nigeria. Cooler weather, unique landscapes, a mix of history and culture that feels complete. And maybe the biggest question is not whether Jos is worth visiting, but why more people aren't talking about it. Why it remains one of Nigeria's best-kept secrets. Maybe it won't stay that way forever. Maybe more people will start discovering it, experiencing it, sharing it. But for now, it's still one of those places that feels untouched, underrated, special. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps more people discover places like this. And I want to hear from you. Would you visit Jos? What part of this video surprised you the most? And where should we explore next? Because trust me, we're just getting started.